We're going to go ahead and start having speakers come up here. Our first speaker today is going to be Representative Jim Walsh with the 19th Legislative District. As many of you know, Representative Walsh has been quite busy in fighting for our rights, our right to keep and bear arms. So with that said, Representative Jim Walsh.
Thanks, Rick. Feedback. All right, well, how you all doing?
Yeah.
You here to defend your gun rights?
Yeah.
You're here to protect the Constitution?
Yeah.
You're here to defend Article 1, Section 24 of the state of Washington's Constitution.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you all. You are the guardians of freedom. You are the sentinels of liberty. You are the citizens that the founders of this nation and the founders of this state had in mind when they created those documents and defined those foundational rights that make this state and this country great. It is right and it's good what you're doing here. This is the kind of assembly and the articulation of the values that are essential to us that make this republic the greatest mechanism for protecting individual rights and liberties in the world. And we have to fight to keep it that way. I know that you'll join that fight. That's the fight I'm involved with you, and that's the fight, that's the eternal fight for individual civil liberties and rights in this state and this country. So thanks for being here. Give yourselves a hand. Now we know that these foundational rights are under attack, chipping away at your ability to provide defense of yourself. Some of these bills that we're seeing, the bill that will try to ban so-called assault weapons, the bill that will try to ban so-called high-capacity magazines. They're trivial, little, small in mind, small in spirit pieces of legislation. What they're trying, and they're not even really about firearms. What they are about is control. The people who promote that bad public policy want to control how you live, how you work, the God you praise, the home you build. They want to control all these things. And what do we say to those would-be tyrants who would control you? It's your right, it's your obligation to say no to that control, to say no to that tyranny. Now, we know that these control bills, they're not even original. We've seen them tried in other states in this country. We've seen them tried in Virginia, where the populace, where the voters, where the people sort of fell asleep at the switch. They fell asleep on their watch, and they allowed the would-be tyrants to get the levers of their state government and begin a process that we've all been watching carefully, in which the controllers, the would-be tyrants, have overstepped legal, ethical, and moral boundaries, and now are paying the consequence, paying the price for their overreach. We've seen that kind of overreach down in California, where the would-be tyrants, the would-be controllers, ran a very similar high-capacity magazine bill to the one we see here now. And even the progressive and left-leaning, gun-grabbing California State Supreme Court found that bill down there unconstitutional. So there's hope. There's hope. This overreach on the part of the would-be tyrants is unconstitutional, unethical, and immoral. And even some of our progressive friends are beginning to wake up and see this. So it's not a matter of Republican or Democrat. It's not a matter of left or right. It's a matter of freedom versus tyranny. And I welcome, and I encourage all of you to welcome, all people of goodwill, whatever their background, whatever their politics, whatever their philosophy, to join us and protect those foundational values that make this country and this state great. Let's not be divisive. That's their game. That's the tyrant's game. Let's be unified. Let's be optimistic. And to all of you, I mean this, let's be happy. The truth is on our side. The law is on our side. And God's grace is on our side. When you finish here, go into the offices back there and over there, and with a good spirit and with a happy temperament, speak to your legislators. Don't bicker with them, don't fight with them. Encourage them. Speak to their better angels. Encourage them to defend our Constitution, to defend our foundational values, to join together and share those principles that founded this country and this state. I know you know what to do. Go do it and be the happy warriors who take the day. Thank you, and God's grace on you. And get to work.